Hey, welcome back everyone. Today we'll be reviewing the HG Gundam Virtue from Gundam 00. Now I gotta admit that the Virtue was probably one of my least favorite Gunpla from this series just because he's kind of like a bulkier version of a Gundam. Really, this HG kit kind of has me turning my opinion around a little bit. So guys, stick around to find out why I like this kind of content if you enjoy Gunpla reviews, and of course subscribe to the channel if this is the kind of stuff that you're into. Without any further ado, let's get into the review of this kit. The aesthetics. So of course I've already talked about this guy being super bulky, but I don't actually really hate this aesthetic for him being bulky. It just looked kind of lame in the anime next to the other cooler three Gundams, I guess. However, I love the idea that he can shed this armor and become a new Gundam. I think it's the Seraphim Gundam or something like that. The bulkiness actually kind of works to its favor in this little HG form. Plus, I love the way the gun looks actually. It looks a lot more unique than most Gunpla guns. You can tell that he's supposed to put it straight up to his chest to use that energy core to fire a more powerful shot. And I really gotta say, I like the little gun backpacks that he has that look kind of like they could be boosters or rocket launchers or guns or something. The size of this guy is actually pretty normal for an HG Gunpla, even though he does look quite bulky. Honestly, next to for example, an Exia of the same size, he doesn't look that much larger, just bulkier. Like the armor itself looks bigger. So don't expect that if you buy this particular kit that's going to be much larger or taller than any other Gunpla in the HG size, especially from the 00 series. Definitely not something to buy this for is how big it is. So it's just the size of a regular HG. The quality and articulation are actually really good everywhere except for those giant bulky legs. The gun even has some pretty decent articulation to it. The chest opens up. The quality is actually amazing just because nothing is really falling apart. The only thing I had trouble with, and you might see it some in this video here, is that the little headpiece, the little yellow pieces, kind of just fell off occasionally, and I'd always have to like squeeze them right back into his head. Other than that, the gun holds together really well. The arms hold together really well. He doesn't really seem to drop his weapon much or anything like that. Everything clips together nicely and smoothly. I really did not hate dealing with, for example, posing this Gundam in many different poses to get different shots, just because he was actually really easy to deal with. And I think that little yellow piece on his face was the only thing that just kept falling out no matter what I would do. So maybe apply some glue to the very small parts like that, but for the rest of it, the quality and articulation are great. Definitely worth it for this size Gunpla. The build time. The build time was actually relatively quick, even though these are bulkier parts, so don't be intimidated by like it looks like it's a lot more than what's in the box or it's a bigger kit or anything. The build time was actually shorter than the build time for me of the Exia Gundam and the 00 Gundam in the same series. He was really straightforward. All those big parts just made it to where there are bigger parts in the box taking up more room, basically less pieces to clip out. This just made it a super easy, relaxing kit to do. So if you're looking for a nice kit to do like on a chill day, this is definitely one of the ones to pick up for that kind of thing. If you want something complicated, this is not the kit for you. It's way, way too simple. As far as how long it took me to build it, I think it took me like 15-20 minutes to build this thing. Just very relaxed. Even if you're inexperienced, I don't expect it to take you very long to build this guy either. The price of this kit was $16 at my local hobby store, so if you guys can find it for that cheap, definitely build it. Even if you just want something for a quick build, you gotta scratch the itch of building a Gunpla. Sometimes that's how it is for me. So maybe you want to get someone into the Gunpla, but this is a perfect price for like a starting point. It's the perfect size. In all honesty, my verdict on this thing is that just about everybody should have one of these in their collection if they have the option to, just because it's a nice, relaxing build. If you're new, it's good to start on this one. The price point is okay. For the price that it is, the quality is actually really good. I'm super satisfied with basically how well everything clicked together on this guy, how well everything holds up. I really thought he was just gonna like stand up and fall over, but he does not, man. He has barely any issues with standing up or holding the big gun outward or anything like that. Definitely a must build. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Like this video to help it spread to more people and help the channel. Subscribe if you want more Gunpla content, and of course, there's another Gundam video right here for you.